some information on the curriculum and credit framework that UGC. It was released on the 12th of December 2022, and that's about a month ago. And it's based on the recommendations of the NEP 2020, not just one recommendation for CPCS, but there were a couple of recommendations that they're trying to roll into this undergrad framework. Some of them are 4-year undergrad, multiple entry, multiple exits, direct entry to PhD after undergrad. All those are built into this curriculum and credit framework for undergrad programs. And the main features, the policy, the framework says, is to give flexibility to the students to move to one discipline to the other, opportunity for students to choose courses from interest from all disciplines, whether science or commerce, arts. These facilitate multiple entry and multiple exit options. So which means that you can enter at second year, first year, third, also exit at any level from between modes. So for example, you can take some courses online, some courses offline, and some courses on distance mode, and then earn a degree. So in some sense, it is responding to the so-called rigid present system. Therefore, the country's development in many ways. Now, I will not be presenting this curriculum framework in the same way in which the UGC has presented. I will go across to highlights, because the idea is not to take you through in detail. I may not have time for that, but to give you some moving across various sections and clauses of the curriculum framework. So the first thing to is second year, after third year, and after fourth year. Fourth year, of course, that's understandable. Now, so far, if you exited after first year, then you have to take a TC from the institution, but you will not get it's not seen as a complete. Complete is only after 3 years. But now you can have a complete education after the first year, after the second year, after third year, as a person wishes. And not just that, you can also come back to the to join the education and do that. So if you exit after the first year, not after the first semester, after the first year, after 2 semesters, and if you have 40 plus 4 credits, 40 credits from the courses and 4 credits from some vocational course, which can be also a 2-month-long internship, the university that you're studying in will award you. I'm not using college, because even now the degree will have to come from the university until that changes in a couple of years from now. You will get a undergraduate certificate, and within the across, whether it's first year, second year, third year, the 7 years start from your first enrollment in the first year. So that's how 7 years is calculated. Next is if you exit after the second year with 80 credits plus 1 vocational course. So this vocational course you may have finished earlier or after the second year when you want to exit, you get a UG diploma degree. And of course, again, you can re-enter in 3 years' time, and you have to complete within a maximum duration from the enrollment in the first year. So 7 years you get. And third years, which is of course what we are used to, you need to get. But what is important is they have fixed a minimum credit. Now, whether every institution will stick to that is as of now left to the rules and regulations of the universities. If it's 4th years, you get you have a minimum of 160 degrees. Set as minimum get a degree. And of course, similarly, if you have an option, if you have in the first years of undergrad, we have practicing, we have seminars. Seminars were not part of that. Internships were part of that. Studio activities were not part of that. Field-based practice projects to some extent were there, and community engagement was not part of that. So these are the few new things that have been added. Mainly, community engagement. These have been brought also part of this studio, of course not, but community engagement was part of NEP recommendation. So these also have been brought into the courses as a categories of courses. There are minimum credits requirements that have been now put in. One is that major courses for 3 years will have 60 credits. This, of course, will vary if you are major or so this will be, but if you're single major, then it will be 60 credits and 80 credits in the case of 4 years. Then you need to have minor stream need to have 24 credits minimum. For 4 years, it is 32 credits. Multidisciplinary courses have to be introduced, which is between natural sciences, social sciences, physical sciences, commerce management, media, any of these categories. One needs to have about 9 credits minimum. Then ability and some courses 8 credits. These include languages and some of the other courses that might increase. Language will come under that, both English and other vernacular languages. Skill enhancement courses will be another 9 credits, and value-added courses about 6 to 8 credits. And you can notice that the 3, 4, 5, 6 will not change, and 7 will not change whether it's 3 years or 4 years. Then recent final credits 120, 160. Yes, so then we, of course, there are, as I said, that the framework is encouraging students, this is mostly in the first year, to take multidisciplinary courses either from natural sciences, mathematics studies, library information science, commerce management, humanities. But this can't be from the courses you took up in the 12th standard. The idea is that you learn from something else. Now, this is another important category, value-added courses. If you have gone through the NAC process, any one of you will know that there was a category called value-added courses which had points, and generally it was seen as something for which you don't give credits. But interestingly, this has been brought under the credit framework, so that's certainly a positive move, because there was a lot of gray. This is one of the gray areas within the NAC assessment. Now, next is the other very, very important shift is that the courses have been given levels. This was not the case in the previous or the existing CBCS model. This is, of course, aligns with the kind of for example, you take a course in first year, therefore it is a 100 series. These 100 series course can also come in the second or third year, but the issue is what level it is. If it is a foundational course, that whether it is offered in first year, second or third year, it will always be in the 100 series. If it is a intermediate level course, it will be in the 200 series. Higher level 300 series, and advanced course will be 400 series, which is also equivalent to your master's program. Advanced course and 5-year courses will be a master's degree, first year master's degree course, which can also be the courses for the honors program. And you have the second year and doctoral student 700 series. So this is a very, very important shift in the way courses are now going to be imagined in terms of how they offered. So so this I will skip, may not be extremely important. This is the other categorization, how the framework will now spread across all the 8 semesters and 4 years. So you will have one course, you'll have first in semester 1, 100 level courses, semester 2, 100 level courses, semester 3 and 4 will be 200 level courses, semester 5 and 6 will 300, and then it goes to 400 level courses. And you also have the ability enhancement courses, skill enhancement in common value-added courses, also part of that, giving the total number of credits. This is the important people you will have to probably engage as you design the the new framework. This is very common. This is similar to what is there in the present framework, so I will not go into this. What UGC has prescribed in the last 8 years is something similar. The other part is that the important aspect is that you can change your major in your second year. which was not the case so far. You had to rejoin first year, but institution allows, permits, these regulations permit, then you can of course make a change in the second. This is important. And vocational course is important of 8 credits after the first year, second, if you want to exit. This is something important. One of the major strength of this framework, of course, I'm not getting into what are the impact because the next speaker will speak about that. One of the very big impact is not actually in terms of what is going to happen in the university, but you will see the major possibility of this particular framework when the digital university will be launched by the Government of India, UGC by March is what the timeline given. If the UGC launches digital university, then you will suddenly see a huge shift in what the potential of this. And the next bigger move will be when the colleges will be allowed to award their own degrees. I think these two moments is when the full potential of this framework will be visible to all the students across the country. That's all from my side. I thought I will only give a broad overview and not get into details for the keeping in the time that was there. But certainly a very, very important, path-breaking and welcome move by the UGC based on any